Florida's Gulf Coast. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's go, D. Mike 54. Mike 54.
2nd and 9 now. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 45-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Come on. Check 26, check 26.
49, check 49, check 49.
They'll run on first down. It's Vaughn. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Hey, check 24.
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Martinez. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
He sets to fire deep. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. All right. Let's go, D. Hey, let's get there. Mike 54. Mike 54. Go. Go. Mike.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Hayward. 26 Mike. 26 Mike.
Here's Martinez looking to throw on 2nd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he'll actually lose 6 yards on the return, but I don't think they care. They've got the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Breida, he'll try the right side. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
This is Breida. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Double dog. That's the way. Hey, watch that. Check right 54. Coming to you. Mike,
2nd and 10. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end.
56. Watch the curl. Watch twins. You got tape.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A very valuable 9-yard pickup, and now they're set up a little better here for 3rd and goal. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll go with the keeper, and he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. It's their quarterback with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. 2nd and 2. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Bravo! Pick it up!
On 3rd and 2, Martinez. He's got Evans. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
Everyone's got 4 down. Like 5.
To throw is Martinez. To throw on 2nd down. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Like 5. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Aaron Jones. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. 30, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Matt Breida, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. Thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
Now Martinez off the play fake. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4.
Y'all not ready.
Martinez now on first down. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Darren Lee in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. 2nd and 15. He goes full extension, and he's got it. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
26 Mike. Watch the screen.
Martinez from the gun, he'll throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
They'll set up to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. 2nd and 5. And he finds Howard complete. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Cheetah. Check.
On first down, Martinez. And Brate, the tight end's got it. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass.
80 weapon.
Here's Martinez, operating from the gun. And that will be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
45. Here we go.
He'll drop to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Let's go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Stepping up, he'll try and run. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Pittsburgh.
You're online, baby.
Delta. On the ball. Let's go.
Off the play fake. Martinez. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Chris Godwin, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now it's Breida. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. That one covers 29 yards, first down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's first and 10 at the 45-yard line. Back to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Shaquille Barrett able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Mike, 45. Gotta do better.
Second and 14. And that's incomplete. Jonathan Jones that time, the one who got a hand in, knocked it away.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll drop the throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack. Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Miami. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another first and 10. Looking to throw. Martinez. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in.
Let's go, fellas.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy that has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw. Martinez. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So on 4th down, on comes the Buccaneer kicker, Matt Gay. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And they're not going to get the kick off in time. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Here's Sam Cook now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They'll start on the ground with Breida. He'll have a first down and more past the 20. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Like how they started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down.
45, 45. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
They'll look to throw here. Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. Parker, the intended target. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Tampa. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the fourth quarter. On second down now. It's Vaughn, and he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. This defense really clamping down. Although they're losing the game still, this second half has been theirs. And
they're winning it. I almost equate it to being a boxer. And whenever you see a good fight, the guy who is on his toes and doing the punching, that's the guy who's winning. And that's the way they're going at it defensively now. Much more aggressive in their calls, much more aggressive in their pursuit.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2.
45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. I'm going back to you. I'm going back. 45. Mike, 45. Here we go. 45.
Now back to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves them from a 3 and out. Looking to throw, Martinez, and that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. To throw is Martinez. To throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now Martinez throwing on 3rd and long. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Jerome Baker right there in coverage. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. Returnable for Grant. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
45 to Mike. Go, go. Man, I got you. 45.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
45 to Mike. Here we go, G. All day defense.
Back to throw here.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Matt Hawk now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. And where did this one go out? Now they'll start with good field position, 45-yard line.
Let's go now, let's go now, let's go now. 60, orange.
Martinez now throwing on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Zoom, fellas, let's go. Set, go.
Martinez throwing again. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball, because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. It's caught. Jones. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans His first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Critical extra point up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Ringo. 45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. I got him. 45. 45.
Here's a 2nd and 7. This is caught by Antonio Brown. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. Hey, check Mike 6. Oh, here we go. Oh. Mike. Oh. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
They're going to look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. It's complete to Grant. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First down.
Let's go now. 45. Touch the outlaw. 45. Watch the slant.
On first down, here's Breida. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
Looking to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. In a tie game fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. They'll set up a screen for Breida. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Well, that second down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with third and long.
Switch! Switch! Go! Watch twist! Go! Henry!
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Bucs get their first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So how about that comeback that we just witnessed going into the fourth quarter? I don't know that we had written them off, but it looked bleak. They were able to get it done.
They put up a barrage of points and reeling them in and running them down and winning it. Wouldn't you love to be in their locker room right now? Think about the energy that's radiating out of there right now. They're talking about belief, sticking together, and finding a way to win.
So for the Bucs, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Miami, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.